Okay. Hello. It has been a long time since I've done this. A very long time. So long that I think the only way for you to see the past encounters of what I did is to watch it on my YouTube channel. But anyway, we're not here to promote that. We're here to do this. As I said, this will be basically the that brain work with me. I'm struggling. This will be basically towards the end of the procrastination on my way towards Post Endwalker and then Dawn Trip. So the thing is that before I continue the MSQ, I'm going to do a bit of grinding to get some classes that I want completely geared out. So, like, basically the Viper and Pictomancer, I'm gonna have my FC help me with that. I'm probably gonna get Sage up. Maybe Dark Knight up. We'll see. But yeah, that's the goal. I don't have, thankfully, I don't for Pictomancer. I don't have to get this entire thing. I don't have to get all of the thumbs up here, as I already have it because of Summer. I might Sage, same thing with White Mage and Scholar. Mechanist will stay the same. Viper will probably be one that I have to get almost everything for. Both Shadowbringer and Endwalker post Tombstone gear, which is going to be a pain in the ass. So this one will take a bit. Dark Knight, thankfully I have Paladin up there, so I just have to get Dark Knight to 85, to 90, and that'll be fine. Anyway, but with that being said, let's enter the realm of brain rot and stupidity. As always, we always go into the Hildabrand questline. Let me go with that. We forgot one thing. Hell is happening outside. Sorry in advance if you hear hell break loose. No. Yeah, it was the window. All hell broke loose because the window was open. Trying to figure out which quest was that one. Oh. Can't get that one. Oh. That's weird. Alright. I was like, where's Blue? I'm gonna figure out what that is. I'm very curious. He returns to Eastern Shores. As you can see, preparations for our journey are well underway. Although I am traditional Miono, if we are to climb a mountain, it will be prudent to do so in a comfort as well as style. But I presumed you would rather discuss matters of great import than my attire. Fear not, my capable associates are ready and eager to brief you on the challenge ahead. What is this quest? We reserve the finest champion of the inn for occasion, so let us reconvene away all the hustle and bustle, shall we? What is this quest then? We are more grateful for your aid in the matter. I assume the companion is called Tokimori. We are come to Gugan on behalf of Lord Lutsobimi, who presides over the Mount Rakon and surrounding lands. His lordship is one mentioned in my missive. Hearing of my interest in the party's treasures, he knew once that I would find the lure of the sacred peak irresistible. But I forget that you are not as familiar with these lands as I. Let us begin with the basics, expand upon the finer points as we go. As in the mind's eye, we must first review Shigane's geography. Lands on the western coast of Shizu, where Fugane serves as a shining beacon of commerce. Rikon, meanwhile, can be found far from our beloved city of trade. Here, in the northern corner of the isle, on the slope of the sacred mountain sits Shoujo Temple, a monastery where monks gather to train their body and soul. Unless, in defiance of the holy purpose, a horde of otherworldly demons have claimed the temple as their own. So is this a dungeon? His lordship suspects that collection of the accursed treasure is to blame for this intervention. Far eastern, you see, those believe that well-preserved object may come to possess living souls after a time. These vessels turned kami are known as Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi in turn may attract or even beget other spirits. These monarchs clearly have no regard for the sanctity of the mount, and so Lord Utsui desires swift resolution. Compassionate soul that I am, I could not bear to stand idly by, but as man of wealth and influence, faith altruism is beneath us both. So I offered to aid his lordship in a manner befitting of our station, by baroque of mutual beneficial arrangement. Simple, but should I find a way to rid the mountain of Mononoke, I lay claim to any cursed treasure that I find. One man's trash is another man's Taramono. That's Higane for treasure, by the way. And here, my friend, is where you're going. During our jaunts on the mountain, you will serve as a bodyguard, slay any monsters Mononoke we encounter. In exchange, you shall become one of the blessed few to bear witness to the wonders and terrors of Mount Ronkan. A fair deal, yes? I've always wanted to explore more Shigane. Collecting a cursed treasure sounds like a dangerous pastime. You convert for my welfare is endearing but unwarranted. Once the spirit has become dispatched, the object it once possessed shall return to its original soulless form. Of course, if any object from my present collection were to possess me, you are welcome to violently exercise it, provided my patronage remains unharmed. In any event, let us cross the proverbial hashi when we come to it. Now the matters of Artie's participation isn't settled, might I inquire as to the current owner of these items, Mr. Tsubaki? The treasure were brought to the temple on behalf of Montgomery, the head monk. Though his disciples doubt not his intentions were pure, his actions have brought them great misfortune. Like Yumasa Hancock, Gori was avid collector of antiques and claimed that the Tsukuyomi who dwelled within them ought to be worshipped, divine by the benefactor belief. He purchased all manner of items he deemed worthy of variation. But as his collection grew, so did the troublesome phenomenon. An unholy shadow began to loom over the sacred mountain and under this wicked veil, where the Mononoke emboomed to break their fetters. Fearing for their lives, the monks had no choice but to flee, their home defiled by demons. My lord bade us to employ magic to contain the threat. My valiant few returned to the monks. This thanks to his diligent reports, we ought of the Mount Mononoke present state. Our orders were to find Gori and convince him to part ways with his treasure, but our pleas fell on deaf ears. He was like unto an animal. I suspect any semblance of reason has left him. Though the seal has been placed upon the mountain, ensures the Mononoke have been ample time to corrupt the souls of those who could have not make their good escape. Should you encounter any survivors, do not show them martyrdom of mercy's tale. It's too late. We are prepared for our strongest falcons. Their keeper shall await you by the Botsman Hot Springs and will summon the birds once preparations are complete. caution it no further beyond that point, you'll have to climb. Things one cannot slay demons on an empty stomach. Okay. I think either this is just a dungeon unlock. Yeah, the dungeon. Variant dungeon. Okay. These actions make existing builds such as cure, remember needed for on-decade tank sequence repeat ether has 2 actions available during the dungeon, and these can change at any time the dungeon content is window. The standalone window will serve all variant needs for variant actions to change in dungeons. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. I just unlocked variant dungeons now, I guess. I was like, what was that shiny thing? I was like, no, it was just a quest to unlock variant dungeon. Alright, back to the actual agenda. I think that took like 17 minutes. Yeah. I think I started just a little bit just by hearing rumors that she was here. I've seen this gentleman in the errors, and you see, yes, and I should be glad to take you to him if you like. You're so kind and helpful, Mr. Talking Cat. Catfish, to be precise. Though I care not for Eorzean, I am Gyodo, a Namazu, and service I provide are not free, I'm sorry to say, nor are they cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? Oh dear, I spent my last gil on the fare to Kokane. Is there any other way I can convince you to help? God, if it isn't Archie, don't tell me you came all this way to help little old me. Hello. Ah, you see, when Inspector Hildabrand took to the skies, I said, no, shit, you better not let him get away this time, and I immediately began looking for ways to head as far east as I could, and can't get much further east than the Far East, right? I was worried, and I wouldn't be able to find him, and I wouldn't know it. Toyza, the talking Numa here, says, the talking Numa, is there a single? Right. Every time I do the Hildabrand, it is literally Hildabrand, Nashu, and myself. We are sharing a singular brain cell between the 3 of us. Alright. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him, but wouldn't you know it, Gyoiza, the talking Numa here says he knows where he is. Careful, this one knows our game. Escaping his wrath is going to take all our skills. I'm looking at you. I say, there's no need for such menacing glaze. None whatsoever. You're lucky Freya's not here. 1,000 pardons, my lady. I had no idea you were traveling with such esteemed company. Forget everything I said regarding the fee now. If you'll excuse me, I have pressing engagement. Very pressing indeed. Wait, you haven't told me where the inspector is yet. Little Gary was trying to swindle me? Oh, nah, sure, you ought to know better than to trust a talking cat. You are a talking cat. And so am I. Bro, get ready to lose every single brain cell that you had now, because... I asked a lot of people if there seemed a genuinely Eorzean, but none of them were any help. No Inspector Hildabrand, wherever could you be? Stuck in the ground or inside of the building, like, has not keep an eye out for lights. Following his keen inspector sense and searching for cases. He doesn't have a landing head first, does he? Hopefully we won't need Lord Robert's help to pull him out again. He's always around. He's coming, whether he's literally gonna be here one way or another. Ah, that's it. If the inspector's always on the hunt for a case, then we've got to do is find the biggest, juiciest one we can find, and wait for him to appear. Let's go see what troubles we can turn up, eh? This way. Like, Nashu, I specialize in goldsmith now. I'm pretty sure he's going to show up. No, wait. Oh. Right. Consult Grandson inhabitants that a number of properties owned by wealthy merchants have been pillared in the past fortnight. Master Akbo stopped in Brooklyn was the most recent as I recall, but maybe assume that Shamer will track down the thief in due time. Conspicuously inconspicuous man. I... Alright, you got me, Mr. Samurai. But before you do anything rash, like arrest or torture or chop me into tiny little bits with a sword of yours, Know that I never touched her. I mean, I never even had the chance. I'm sorry. It's a sparkle. I meant fire. Oh, you're that Arizona adventurer. I thought you looked familiar. I mean, for a moment there, I thought I was done for. Those Higasugumis don't mess around. All cut first and ask questions later. You know, no romance in their hearts. They wouldn't understand. Ah, so it's not just crimes, but big, incredible crimes you want to know. Incidents like which will send ripples through time and space, through fate and destiny. It was 5 years ago, or maybe last week. I'm not so good with time lately. Anyway, there was a walking Rodani and bustling street. When the sea parted, and my eyes were those maidens most fair, she stole my heart. It was like two grains of sand in the desert, looking at each other, one of those grains knowing that it was destined to spend the rest of his life with the other grain, causing the she had this whole sultry scribe singing that made him so. And ever since that day, I watched over her from afar, a silent guardian, a humble protector. Some might think me mad or call me a coward for refusing to speak with her, but they are fools. Fools that say true love is not a product of clumsy banter, but careful study, years and years of observation, of obsession, until you know her better than she knows herself. Perhaps when the time is right, I shall reveal myself to her. But until that blessed day, I shall aid her from the shadows, and you, my friend, will aid her in the light. Actually doing and borrowed an instance of criminal behavior. This is Kudani, my dear. No, we're no short of that here. But since you asked, the story of everyone's lips at the birth in these days is that of the wealthiest among us, and how they are pride upon some sneak thief, perhaps. They should invest in better stock. Ah, there you are. Learn anything? Creepy little bachelor followed you to the gun and took the stalking you for 5 years. Eh, you're having me on. As if I wouldn't notice. Be serious now. A skilled thief seems to be targeting local merchants. A series of robberies committed by a mysterious thief. Oh, that's just a thing. Well done, Artie. Our next order of business should be to track down this Akibano and ask him about the latest incidents. you're here. Would he like always be near Nashu in a sense? During this event, during this like cutscene? Or is that just my brain thinking? Certainly looks like a well-to-do merchant. That fiend, that spectacular rascallion, the nerve of him to make mock of us. My thanks to you, Master Akiono, and for all your help. I swear to you on my honor that this sneak thief shall be brought to justice forthwith. And with that, I bid you a good day. So it is Akibano. Let's go ask him about the robbery. He is nearby. Forgive me, lady. In my haste, I didn't see you. Are you alright? Shall I summon a healer? Don't worry. I've taken bigger knocks than I'll give that. Hey, you aren't one of the samurai, are you? Shiguri, at your service, my lady. You have my sincerest apologies for this incident. Much as I would like to make amends for my reckless behavior, I fear duty compels me to make my leave. A nefarious criminal is at large, and I must bring him to justice. That's all we need. Competition. I'm sure Mr. Hildabrand and his faithful assistants won't lose to the likes of him. The merchant must know something important for Shiguru to go running off like that. Let's find out what it is. Greetings and salutations, Master Akebono. My name is Nashu, agent of Extraordinaires Extraordinary Inspector, and this is Artie, who's also got a knack for it. Can you tell us about the recent robbery? Ah, inspectors, I heard rumors that one such as you were come from the west. You seem an honest source. I'll oblige your request. This very morning, one of my assistants found this establishment unlocked, and when he went inside to investigate, he discovered that my most prized possessions had been stolen. To make matters worse, in their place, he found this message. You have been robbed by the Kugane Wolf Burglar. Wolf Burglar. Surely you've heard about his recent exploits. Similar calling cards were found at the scene of other robberies. Now I too have become a victim. A series of robberies committed by a thief and with a calling card. Oh, there's no way Inspector Hildebrand's going to be able to resist the lure of this case. I thought the two of you were inspectors. But it makes no difference to me who catches the criminal, since this Shikashuga Seki Sigumi seemed to be at a loss. You'll be generously rewarded for information that leads to the recovery of my stolen property. I wish you well in your investigation. So there are... Huh. Wow. This will actually be very fast. Like... very fast. Huh. All we gotta do now is stick with this case, and we'll be reunited with Inspector Hildabrand. I just know it. Call it my routine inspector's assistant sense. Anyway, I'm going to try and learn more about the other robberies. If you learn anything interesting, come and find me. Let's go around and join us. Look, it's been too long since I had a chance to whip a batch of Nashu's delights. You can be sure I'll be putting these little darlings to good use next time. Oh, bugger. Good thing I've got plenty more stashed away. I just a witness. Life imitates, art imitates alike. You have no one but yourself or the kami to blame for what comes if you talk to Nashu. You have no one but yourself or the kami to blame for what comes if you talk to Nashu. Makara. I'm screenshotting that. Well, if it isn't Archie, looking bright eyed and bushy tailed. I got news for you. So I've been asking after Wolf, so I've been asking after that Wolfsburger fellow, the one that left the cheeky note to claim credit, remember? And it seems he's not quite as sneaky as I think he is. Oh, he's robbed plenty of rich merchants blind, I'll grant you that, no doubting it was him either. Never fails to leave a calling card. This one, too proud to leave people wondering for even a moment. We heard that before. But folks laid eyes on him more than a few times. In fact, after talking to an eyewitness, I had enough information to try and sketch a picture of the devil himself. Not bad for a self-trained artist, wouldn't you say? Maybe leave the art to the professional artistries. Don't see how this helps us, honestly. Not hearing a lot of support from the sketch? Right then, back to the drawing board. The metaphorical one, that is. Let's you and me see out a question for the rich and famous, the sort of folk the brothers and targeting, and see if we can learn something new. I'll head to Kugane Dori, and you can check out their tea house and the hostelry. I did this to myself. I said that. Ah, Management Steve, I know him. For mercy, he has not seen fit to trouble those of lesser means, like me or my associates. Perhaps you thought me wealthy because I prioritize the tea house. On the contrary, this is my role, indolence. Were I a stronger man, I would forego it, but alas, the heart cannot be denied. Ah. Not too long it has been since I've shared a pipe with an Indian. How fortunate I am, You no desire for a smoke? Only talk of the wolf burglar, I see. I have no personal experience of which to draw, so I can be of much assistance. What I know is known to all, but if you insist, he is a lone wolf. Without comrades, and despite their best efforts, the Shikashigumi has no leads. Some say this has emboldened the men. Each thief is more brazen than the last. He has even been witnessed practicing his trade in broad daylight, if you can believe it. That is the extent of my knowledge. Now, if you will not favor me with tales of your own, I ask that you leave me to my pipe. It is far less demanding company. I say, the Kugane Wolfburger must you sully my ears with that rapscallion's name as I attempt to take a moment to relax and take in the fresh air? Ah, it's no use. The moment is ruined. I too fell victim to the wolf's villainy. Like so many others. Oh, if you had seen the vase before he took it. There was no any justice in this world. He would have paraded through the streets and boiled alive in a Tengokoto. There you are. Dig up any interesting tidbits? So, he's getting bolder by the day, is he? Well, if there's anything I've learned from the following inspectors around, it's that overconfidence is liable to get you smacked upside the head by your mum and her magic friend. Oh no, not true. That said, we have better chance of catching this wolf if we knew who he was eyeing next. Yeah. A thousand pardons, young sir. I did not mean to trample you underfoot. Are you alright? Hey, aren't you the samurai I bumped into the other day? Shiggy something was it? Oh, meet again, my lady. I say, you must think of me the habit of trampling my fellow pedestrian. I'm sure you could be further from the truth. I was simply preoccupied with the thoughts of my investigation. That's right. You were after Wolfberger, too. Got any leads? As a matter of fact, I do. I but a recent learned of a private auction in which many foreign wares are to be featured. While such auctions are not common in Kugane, it has been some time since the wolf last struck, and there are rumors that this auction may include particularly extraordinary items. Much as I would love to convince you with the great length, I really must be going. Until we meet again. Oh wait, Mr. Shiggy, sir, can we come too? To the auction, if you like, but I very much doubt you'll be able to afford any of the items we sold. Oh, don't worry about that. Artie here's got me enough money to buy and sell you 1,000 times over. Yes. Very good. Then by all means, come with me. I might need to ask the guild. It's like, okay. Like what? Oh, to visit the south of Colombia upon the Erosia. Saying that you know the events that followed. Perchance when his spiritual strike you unexpected. Well, my friend, there are times when imagination must be allowed to run free, unshackled by the truth. What if Bahamut had been slowly gathering strength for his revival, unknown to us all? Now that would be a song set people's hearts and the minds alight. Alright. Brings a ring. A being that once threatened the very star heroes whose many sacrifices shall never be known. Such a theme will surely strike a chord with the locals. Making them renew her epic tale. Koya Bahamut Ultimate. Nice. Alright, we got it. Neat. This venue has been reserved for a private auction. The guests should be arriving any moment now. I remember you. Master Akibano, was it? Well, if it isn't the inspectors, I did not know you'll be joining us. I presume you come to keep watch for the wolf, but should you see anything you like, know that we have money changers on hand to assist those who wish to spend foreign currency. I must warn you, however, that should we desire the same item, I am not want to surrender without a fight. My coffers are gonna be broken. Where's Satara when you need her? Greetings and welcome to you, this prosperous and esteemed elite. Okay. No. This evening, you will be given a rare opportunity to view and purchase, if so inclined, a selection of strange wondrous items from all across the world. Without further ado, I give you our first queer, misshaped fiend captured in the mountainous wilds of Yangshi. Aye, it is none other than the fabled Ratman, an unholy union of man and beast, a demon of legend, whose flesh, when consumed, bestows life everlasting. Eternal life can be yours, ladies and gentlemen. So, shall we start bidding at 500,000 koban? 600. 700. 800,000 koban. 800. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the Master Akino. Let us proceed to the next item for bidding. He's not really gonna eat him, is he? Yep. The statue you're about to see was brought to Kagane from the west, the land of Aorize to be precise. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, statue does not even begin to describe this extraordinary work of art. No. No. No, please, no. Are you fucking kidding me? When I wake him up, I am going to punch him. I give you the Eorzean Gentleman, a masterpiece, nay, a triumph of Western sculpture. Marvel at its intricate details, the features so expertly realized that some have likened to it living, breathing men frozen in time. Well, would you look at that? The statue is a spitting image of Inspector Hildabrand. Could it have been sculpted by a fan? Nashu, you idiot! Was it a trick of light, or did I just see the statue twitch? You mean to say, you think it might actually be the Inspector, somehow frozen in temple magic? In that case, I've got a thing to bring him back to the land of the moving. Say your bomb, built, my lady. I beg you, lest you slaughter these poor people and bring this market to ruin. I suppose you have a point. And it wouldn't be very Inspector-like to blow innocents up to kingdom come. How ready she resorts to violence, this woman. I shudder to think what carnage she has left in her wake. I knew it. That's no statue. It's a genuine article in the flesh. Probably hit his head when he fell from the sky again. Or maybe he's gone into hibernation again or something. Bizarre statue is in truth a man. Is such capable thing possible? Strange. I do not recall it wearing an expression of sheer terror before. It was rather more serene, was it not? How very pleasant of you. Verity, this is no ordinary statue. It is it's a foreseen hybrid of sculptures and automation. Marvel at its way, its features change fluidly and effortlessly. Yes, indeed. So, shall we start the bidding with this one-of-a-kind statue at 500 koban? 600. 7. 800,000 koban to be paid in full here and now. Once more, Master Akane will not be denied. Will any challenges claim to the Eurasian gentleman? We've got to do something, Art. If we don't, these people are going to buy the inspector. Good riddance. $900,000 koban. There is nothing in this world I cannot buy. 1 million. Well, shit, this is not your bomb stuff. Oh, alright. No, that's not yours. Where's the medium test? By the comet, the Eurasian gentleman has vanished. You have just been robbed by the Gane wolf burglar. And thrice damned Oni. Again. I saw him. That fiend with the wolfish features. He took the statue and ran towards a short pier. Do you know what this means? The Inspector Hildabrand has been kidnapped. We've got to go after the wolf burglar. For all we know, he might want to eat him like the poor Quirin. We can't have that. You have to be references, Xenoblade. But you follow me, I presume? Of a mind to pursue the wolf burglar as well? Of course, we are. He's got the Inspector Hildabrand, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let some two-gill thief eat him. Are you perchance referring to the Eurasian gentleman? That hideous statue? I dare say no one in their right mind would try and eat it, but nonsense clear and notwithstanding, I should be honored to work with you to catch the wolf burglar. As Manic Mantis on board the boat, the scepter at hand, pours the ruby price. Was a sight I will not soon forget. Never before I've seen a Lupin carrying a twisted mockery of a man on his back. Never again will I expect. Too bold with the fiend this day. In seeking to claim the contemptuous prize in broad daylight, he has left a trail we can follow. Come, let us make haste to the ruby price. Yeah, we're going the right way. Good. One of the watchmen here will have seen the wolfman and his stone statue. Alas, I cannot say I've seen such a thing. Since to withdraw the Gallian forces from Doma under the sea, there has been a significant increase in domestic traffic. Accordingly, we've been instructed to wade through smaller vessels, leaving our waters. Because this Lupin you see probably received no more than a curious glance. I see. Thank you for taking your time to explain. Pray forgive me for interruption. We shall continue our search elsewhere. Some reason to keep up these waters. How silly me. The Confederacy has every reason to note the comings and goings of even the smallest vessel in the Ruby Sea. Their survival rates on the ability to extract payments for safe passage, the so-called Ruby Tide. Takazu is where you must go. Any traveler who does not wish to be raided and relieve the position must journey there first and make the necessary overturns. Searching for the bandit on a boat, you say. As far as I'm concerned, the only bandits are those who refuse to pay the tide. Like the one fella I spotted not long ago. Why didn't stop us? Because he was dead. I, standing motionless in his skiff, paying no heed to the waves of the water. A dead man drifts in. It was one thing threatening a living man. What could I possibly do to stop a dead one? Nothing, that's what. So I took the only reasonable course of action. I let him be. I am not one to consort with the dead, but if you are, by all means, follow the man to the Isle of Becco. I will remain here to do my best to forget what I saw. A dead man in a boat for Isle of Becco? Stupidest thing I've heard, unless... Don't you see, you mistook the Orosian gentleman for a corpse. The boat belonged to none other than the Kugane wolf burglar. Poor, what luck! Our legions not mentioned what it could pay with its high by bringing a trespasser to justice, and I do believe this qualifies. The hunt design to the Isle of Becca, and that's understandable. That's coming online. Hark! Over there, a wolf! Or at least someone that got big ears and long fluffy tail. We got him now. So, it seems the wolf burglar was caught by the very people that were trying to catch him. Kelly. Porphyrius was no wolf burglar, but a man who's yet moves under the spirit bound to his mortal coil about to burn into the soul. I beg your pardon, good sir, but my soul carries no such burden. Indeed, in death I found rather more liberation than I had in life, more purpose and meaning and brotherhood. Wait a minute, you're one of the gentlemen dead men, but what are you doing so far from Eorzea and the others? As I live and breathe in the furthest reaches, I found myself reunited with Master Zombiebrand's compatriots. I too must confess some curiosity as how I came to this place. But since you asked first, as unbelievable as it sounds, we heard rumors of an isle deep in the Siren Song Sea. It's said to be home to a host of individuals, but not unlike myself. Ourselves rather lonely existence, we resolved to dispatch an emissary of the isle, myself, being the logical choice once again. Huh, truly. Well, that does explain why myriad scouts we found were devoid of life. As if were, they said. Even if they were as disagreeable as you claim, I should think you to stop killing every last undead you encounter in your travels. Anyway, having failed in my mission, I was at a loss. What to do next? The island was abandoned, and Eorzea was so far away. And then I just felt a familiar tingle in my rotten flesh. There was no denying it. I felt the pull of our leader, Master Zombiebrand, his ether calling to me. And I was duty bound to answer, so I followed the trail. It led me to this place. Poor. Then it's no coincidence, the inspector and the broker that stole him must be somewhere on this island. Good sir. Do you feel Inspector Hildabrand calling to you even now? Can you lead us to him? As surely as I can track open a hapless merchant's head and feast on the goo inside. Or you can say, follow me. By the way, I mean to ask, what's with the wolfish getup? It's not the sort of thing gentle dead men usually wear. Though it's quite fetching, I gotta say. It's warm. It warms my dead heart to hear you say so. I received a gift from traveling artist. When I explained to him how difficult it was to convince the common men, he fashioned them in, believing it would serve to soften the otherwise terrifying creatures. So it has. But enough talk. Master Zombie Brand needs us. I'm actually glad that they brought back the zombie brands. I'm glad for that. Nothing I've heard even makes a slight bit of sense. But no matter if this misshapen undead wolfman can lead us to the thief, I shall trust him in full authority. Trust me, it just begins. Right. Yeah, it was literally just Heaven's Sword that just didn't bring the zombie. That was ARR. Wow. Yes. Actually, zombie bandit was close. We are nearly upon him. And the wolf burger at long last will bring that justice. Bring that bastard to justice. Wolf burglar! You have nowhere left to run. Surrender. So you finally caught up to me. He looks exactly like my sketch. No, he doesn't. Your campaigning of thievery comes to an end this day. This day the Bafu will have their men, that is to say, their Lupin. Stop, damn you! The inspector's still not snapped out of it. That means it's time for a triple serving of nachos delights tango style. It's a chance to wake up. Huh. Stupid session moves. Fucking me. Are those bombs? Get rid of him! Get rid of him before you kill us both! Arte, not you, anyone! I suppose we also saved it. The inspector. Forget Hildabrand, now's our chance to catch the wolf burglar. Wow. Don't worry, the inspector, he survived the trip from Dalamu, so this is nothing. Let's get the wolf burglar instead. Oh my god. So that's how he does it. I told you before, wolf burglar, you have nowhere left to run. Fall, on the other hand. If that's how it's going to be, then fall it is. Never thought I'd come this close to getting caught. Suppose it's my own fault for trying to nick a hefty prize like a statue. But if that statue ain't even a statue, then there's no reason for me to stick around, is there? Better luck next time, safe trackers. Thief takers. The nerve of that villain. I say, Artie, I come to expect such cold, calculated behavior from dear Arts, from dear Nashu, but not you. Nate, I am the cold, calculated one. She's the bubbling idiot. Alright, Inspector Hildabrand is back. Nothing like a brush with certain death to get you back in the game. Am I right, Inspector? What manner of sorcerer is this? The Orsian gentleman. This statue stands before me, speaking and gesturing as if it was living, breathing being. I trust I don't need to. I need to remind you two. I'm capable of such emotions, despite neither living nor breathing. But more to the point, Master Zombiebrand is no statue. Quite right. He's an ancient inquiry inspector extraordinaire. Good sir, by your garb I gather you're a samurai, am I correct? In assuming we are in the Far East. As I awake from the gentle slumber and find myself in the foreign land, who should I be but by the Far Eastern fan? What is it? My keen adventure sense has alerted me to the presence of a Procrastinating in need. I must away, for honor and justice, and for a hard-boiled egg. Wait for me, Inspector. You know I can't run that fast. Master Zamir looks like to be his old self. Wonderfully, simply wonderful. It is enough to bring a tear to this gentleman dead man's eye. Or it would be if I weren't, you know. But much as I would love to join you in your adventures, I must return to my brother. I pray you watch over and keep our undead overlord safe. So in Orizia, a man may be an inspector extraordinaire as well as a zombie overlord. Truly, yours is a land of many mysteries and strange customs. I dare say I will never comprehend. While I regret that we were unable to apprehend the wolf burglar, I am glad that this chase has seen you reunited with your comrade. Come, let us follow him to see where his keen sense leads. Come. I need a break from your shoulder. Let the brain rot commence. Looks like Inspector Hildabrand found a clearing. Another Ratman? Like the one they sold at the auction? Friend! Anita, a friend? Are you a friend? What do you say, Plot? I don't understand. Yep, don't worry, Plot. Did I not tell you I caught the sense of a case? And here it is I gave you, the case of the kidnapped foreign. Simply put, this adorable little fellow's dearest friend was abducted by a dastardly fellow in the nearby city of Pagane. We sail on ships as sailors for the Eastern Airline Trading Company, docked at Pagane on dock to unload goodly goods. When the goodly merchant came and offered tasty feast to me, my friendly friend, by the common, did that Ratman just speak? Not Quarren, not Ratman, rude man. Why does no one know where Quarren? Anyways, demon with lucky flesh. We go with goodly merchant all alone. Many left turns, left right, left very confusing. Then Batman grabbed my friendly friend, put a gag in the mouth, and bag and head. I fight back and run, and they run too. And then I jump into water. It seems the current carried him to the shores of this island, but I have yet to ascertain the motive of why anyone would kidnap a helpless foreign sailor. Because they do not know or care that he is a current. He passes for a Ratman or East folklore, the flesh of which some believe the soul's everlasting life. An Eorzean sailor with most unusual features, and a keeper, albeit hideous, statue of Eorzean. That makes us true to the man. I dare say we have already met our goodly merchant. We must return to Kagane and confront this criminal at once. He may have abducted others from faraway lands to sell them in auctions at Theme. At the very least, we know he sold his foreign friendly friend. We've got to save him too. Right, you are, my lady. We shall see the wicked punished and the innocent set free. Yes. I was about to say that well. You said. Well said, you. Come on. Plumbing strike me down. The Eorzean gentleman is alive? Hearken to me, merchant. Your reckoning is at hand. For the crime of kidnapping a foreign sailor and selling him into slavery, I hereby place you under arrest. I should hope I would remember doing so reprehensible as that. But more importantly, were you to leave such accusation, much less place me under arrest? You are not the Seki Sugumi, a common Rowan, are you not? A common Ronin come from countryside looking for work. Work I so generously provided when I hired you to guard my auction. An auction you failed to defend against a thief who stole a priceless piece. I say, what audacity that self-same piece stands before you, with the quarren who escaped your kidnapping attempt, as incontrovertible proof of your misdeeds. I, Hildabrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have defeated you. The least you could do is demonstrate dignity in defeat. The truth is plain. There is no denying it. And yet I do, Inspector, was it? Whatever authority you may possess in Aorus is not recognized here. Only Sekisagumi can compel answers and arrest criminals. And with that, I bid you a good day. Need not answer to them, but you will answer to me. We've had an eye on you for some time, my friend, but alas, all good things must come to an end. Wolf Burglar's meddling merely delayed the inevitable. We have had all the proof we need. Now do yourself a favor and come quietly, or don't, and do me a favor. Chigiri, owing to the effort of you and yours, we will finally bring this trial to the judges, and for that, you have our deepest thanks. Thank you, sir. That you would do me a favor for such kind words. It's a great honor. I can only hope that this goes some way towards. However, that you failed to inform Sekisagumi of the Wolf Burglar's crime, despite being present, and instead pursued a thief on your own is inexcusable. I cannot, in good conscience, admit you to Sekisagumi at this time. Such reckless disregard and thirst for personal glory are traits I will not suffer in our samurai. I hope he becomes one. A thousand thanks to you for saving friendly friend. We will be next time. No more fooling goodly merchants into dark alley. I owe you all an apology. Like that merchant said, I am in no more than a common Ronin. My pursuit of the Wolf Burglar has been, from the very beginning, independent of the Sekisagumi, of my own authority. I come to Kugana to join the Sekisagumi, but has judged to be unworthy, unable to find gainful employment as a samurai elsewhere. I struggle to make ends meet. And then, when I was about to renounce my dream and return to my village, I learned of a notorious thief. A thief targeted only the most wealthy and influential. A thief that I might bring to justice, thereby even earn the approval of the Sekisagumi. Say no more, my good samurai. Your earnest nature and possession for law have won me over. I swear to you from here and now, I, Hildabrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heaven, for the Kugani Wolf Burglar, and we shall start right this instant. I am still not quite sure what to make of that man, but I suppose I should be grateful for the help. Yeah, you get used to it. Come on, Pod. Update. Artie, was it? I should thank you for joining me in the endeavors, perhaps more so than other. The help is of course benefit, whereas your schemes rather more reliable. Wolfberger is not to be underestimated. He's cunning, clever foe, as evidenced by the way he escaped. Sheer passion and determination will not be enough to catch him. I wish to say that while I value the decisions of Inspector and his assistants, I believe cooler heads will prevail in the end. To wit, yours and mine. I too may be prone to fits of passion, but I should like to think it nothing compared to that of the Eorzean gentleman. Oh, lovely. Mm-hmm. In the eye of the kingdom. Have you already Booger for whom we've been searching for day and night has struck again? Words reached me just moments ago. The inspector and his assistants are a step ahead of us, but if we hurry, we'll arrive before they begin questioning any witness. You will come, will you not? Yes. Then, let's look. Brook no further delay and make haste for Ruka's district. Whoever struck again. It was near thing. I say a near thing. Hi, Hildabrand, Agent Extraordinaire. Stand ready to assist any and all who seek readiness for crime, dastardly and daring. My keen inspector sense has led me hither. Speak, my good man. What injustice befell you here? Inspectors, ah yes, the Westerners, I remember. You, girl? If you are so eager to hear the tale, then I should be glad to tell it. It was him, the Wolfberger. Bold as ever, he attempted to steal the finest sword of my collection. Zoru saw Boru Tsukihiro in broad daylight. I Kami. But you say he attempted. And failed, aye. Little did he, the fool, know I have recently employed a new bodyguard, a peerless samurai, worthy every koban. So the fiend was unable to scum with the priceless precious blade. Truly, you are fortunate indeed, Master Octabono. Yet surely this is not the end of it. Wolfberger has his pride. He has not once forsaken a prize. Master, I have no doubt that the thief will come for the blade again. And again, and I pray you permit me to aid your men in protecting this treasure, that we may finally bring this villain to justice. You have spirit, I'll grant you that. but I have no need of additional guards. Yojibo alone is worthy of 100 men, if not more. Master, I think you underestimate this fellow. You try my patience, boy, and I've made my decisions. I will not suffer it to be questioned further. Find another way to earn Seki Sekumi's approval. Now then, I have pressing engagement in the in Sanjo Hanamachi, to which I have been looking forward all week, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let this business with the wolf burger delay me any further. Good day. I figured this he had this turn of luck felt Louis in the false sense of competency. He should be doubling the guard or tripling it, if only he would reconsider. If he will not listen to reason, then he must be made to listen to reason. Then, when in doubt, try again. It's the most well thought out plan, but for the lack of anything better. Alright, let's follow, Master Hibano to the Sonjo Hanamachi, and once more impress upon him the gravity of the situation. You can do it, sure. Perhaps he would fare better if I taught him the mandible art of parlay, which is precisely why it's important for us to speak with him. Ask all you like, but the answer is still no. There's a very short list of people who get past, and none of you lot are on it. I applaud you for your diligence, I do. But we're here to help. If you admit us to speak with Master Akibano, that we might convince him to let us stand guard over Saburo. So that's your game. Trick the dad dormant into letting you in and you can steal Master Akibano by the sword. How stupid do you think I am? As if he can serve with the likes of you. Not a looker among you. Really, my mother has told me I am quite handsome. I'm sure she has. Maybe if he was in a better mood for a Makimochi. Not today, though. Master Akibano made it quite clear that he would only welcome additional entertainers if there were scheduled and surely pricing beauty, which would not piss off. That one's not reported. Suppose we have no choice but to resign ourselves to this outcome. Nay, Shiguri, I think not, for I have a plan. A plan to surprising beauty, if I do say so myself. Are you acquainted with the Gito for perchance? There's an oak nearby. These properties may have given me a few jobs, but what exactly is your plan? All shall become clear in time, my good man. Lead the way to this Okiya. I don't like where this is going. Most humble greetings to you, fairest maiden. I, Hildabrand, agent of inquiry in Surrey, am given to understand that you are an acquaintance of Shirogorn here. I've given the helpless fool a handout or two, and now he shows up on my doorstep in the company of engine inspectors. I can only assume this means he is yet to find honest work. Indeed, who all are Shargans, Shigiri is not gainfully employed at present. But that regardless of circumstances is not what brings us to you. Nay, it's a matter of great import. A grave injustice must be averted at all costs. To that end, my lady, I would have you clothe my steadfast assistants in your finest kimono. For but a brief time, you may be assured it shall be returned to you post haste. Loan you a kimono, just like that. I'm not sure what mischief you Inspector get up to in your line of work, but in ours, kimono is priceless. No geeko worth her salt would simply let a stranger parade about town in hers. Not for nothing, at least. Nay, if you're truly in desperate need of assistance, then you should be willing to pay for it. 7,000 Aorasian gil. Only 70 helps. My soul's wars is worth more than that. Be as that may, there is no need to rely upon your generosity. I am more than capable of paying this expense. Master, pay the woman. With what, Inspector? Your coin purse is empty. What? As of when? Oh dear. Is certainty a fly in an ointment? So your plan is to disguise Nashu as a geeko, and she may enter into the coin purse. She may enter into the company of Master Akibano and hereby keep watch for the wolf burglar. I hesitate to call it surprising beauty, but if that's our best option, don't think of say too much, my good man. I would never take the money of a down on his luck youth with no job or skills to speak of. But of course, it is as ever simple, and by means we can achieve our end without spending a single coin. In brief time here, I have come to understand the myriad complex of human culture. There is a custom by which one may express the fervor of his conviction by shaving every hair on his beard. Is there not? I suppose you have the right of it, but are you willing to go to such lengths to secure a kimono? I'll do the honors. Wait a minute. Did Matthew just pull a reference? A beauty reborn. My hair, my beautiful flowing locks, what have you done to me? That's utterly brilliant. I don't think I've laughed so hard in ages. Enough. Consider, I dare say she did you a favor. Technically, we might be inclined to take you more seriously now. You'll have your kimono with my thanks. Never mind the gil. The entertainment you've given me is more than enough. My lady, you're a saint. Are you ready, Nashu? Always, Inspector. Wait here, everyone. I'm sure it won't take long to put one of these things on, right? Yes. Barely. There's no guarantee, no greater than if we trust ourselves, and the gods' fate shall conspire to see us succeed. Is this the will of the army? Yes. Yes, it is. I believe I hear them coming. Ta-da! My dear Nashi, you look incredible. Wow, Actually, yes, you do. Yeah. She looks every bit like Giko. I cannot fathom the doorman turning her away. Come, my friends, let's put Nachi disguise to proof. Okay. Let's do this. Say what you will about the rest of us. What? You would have to be blind to disparage my stewardess. That is, my lucky Giko, not you. Alright, let's have a look at you. And where was this lovely lass hiding? Master Akiba was sure to take a shine to you. Alright, the girl may enter. No one else. Huzzah! It worked! Wish me luck. Don't blow anything up. Though it was wise, is it wise to let her go alone? Ideally, at least Art or myself should have been accompanying her, no? Oh, Shigu. Shigu, I did tell you it was a plane of surprising beauty, did I not? Surpassing beauty. Oh, you. The sword without peer. The Sorobono Seku's hero. The Geku without peer. Tyrion, with what fortune that I may enjoy the company of the finest treasures the world has to offer. The very present makes the wine taste that much sweeter. I couldn't agree, no lord. Couldn't agree more, my lord. Alas, whereas you may lay your hands upon your magnificent blade at whim, in vain I struggle to navigate the endless labyrinth that is a woman's fickle heart. That which I desire I take, as will you, when my little project is complete. Jerium, come and have a drink with us. Come, come. If my lords insist, I shall be glad to partake. Such a beautiful girl, and so skilled dancer as well. You deserve only the best, and the very best you shall have, if you but give your honey and soul to me. I fear my lord's rather admirable perseverance encroaches upon the obsessiveness. As I am sure I have told you 1,000 times before, I should be glad to entertain one and all with traditional arts. Stubborn as ever, I see. No matter, in due time, you'll be mine, one way or another. Begging your pardons, my lord. Ah, this is welcome to the bride, my lord. Did you call for another, Giku? Never mind. Come, my dear, have a seat. Salutations and greetings, my good sirs. Oh no. Wisdom is explicitly said not to receive no happy emoji this day. Far be it for me to judge a man for his pleasures, my lord, but I fear this is a bridge too far for me. No. Yojimbo. No. Such beauty, such grace. Be that as it may, now is not the time. The day after tomorrow, perhaps, after I had a time to recover, but not today. Will my lord not reconsider? Pray allow me to dance to convince you. Enough, Yojimbo, remove this fetching yet brilliant Takumochi from my sight. Lay hands upon fair maiden, I will do no such thing. Are you defying your master's orders? The master who has paid you, already paid you an unconsiderable sum of money for your service. A considerable master who consorts with creatures' dogs, I agree to serve only as a sort of protector, not as an escorter of your wings. There he is, dual burglar. Impossible. Alas, the villain reveals himself. We save you now, most wolfish of burglars. Yes, it was I, Hildabrand, master of the skies and inspector of 1,000 faces, defender of justice. I feel so conflicted. So you're not at Takumochi. Pity that. Oh, damn. Well, I guess we know which way he swings. Pardon me. If it isn't the talking stick, you fancy meeting you here? Come to watch me steal the Sorobo's superhero? Well, you know how this goes. Don't let him get away. Halt, fiend. Did Nashu just want to just go? Okay, Nashu. Well, she definitely does like fish. At least save some for me. But what happened? There you are, my dear. Are you unharmed? I'd be heartbroken if there was a single scratch upon my concubine to be. My lord would do well to take greater care where he places his hand, and should he wish to keep them. Yeah, I can see why she's a keeper. Confound it. How does he manage to escape every time? But rejoice, my friends, for he has failed in his thievery once more. The sober Tsuki remains safe and sound. That's... You bald imbecile, look what you're holding. Does that even look remotely like this Soberu's Tsukihira? To you, does it? For the record, I am not actually bald. Be gone from my sight, and do not return until you found my sword. Jimbo. Have we met someone before? Of course not. Don't be silly. Yes. Yes, we have. That may well have been my best disguise yet. Still on your face. It's not easy being a gecko. After all, we went to the trouble. We still managed to steal the Sorobol to Sukihiro. I sacrificed my flowing locks for nothing. Though, I care increasingly less for Akibono. He is nevertheless a man to be reckoned with. What meager reputation I have will forfeit if we fail to bring the Wolfbringer to justice. But we need to pursue him alone. Yojimbo has volunteered his service. Together, we may yet redeem ourselves. I think I may know where the thief is heading to. Shigiri is determined to put matters to rights. Shigiri's trying on himself on the opposite first. This is actually going by fast. Like, I have like 4 quests left, and that's in this book, and that's it. And thankfully, there is no Dawn Trail yet. There's no Dawn Trail version of Hildabrand yet. So, we're good. I believe the Wolfburger has fled to Yangshi. Consider the dagger I took from him, the chaos. I thought old worn it has well cared over the years. There's more than a tool to him, I think, and it is clearly a Doman design. What an amazing coincidence! Self-same details got mine. I dare say, you have the making of an inspector, Shigiri. I shall endeavor to take that as a compliment. To Yangshi. The doggo. You don't need where doggo's fine. He's a good boy. Even if he is somewhere here, how do we narrow our search? Look at all those crystals shiny. Look at all those crystals, so shiny. You could actually sell them for a good price. Have my word. Had you seen anything so full of splendor? But forgive me. not lose sight of the matter at hand. Now, how shall we pursue our query? That is a very good question, to which I currently have no answer. I do. Woof, woof. What a nice little doggy. The Goro is more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give her the burglar's dagger, that he may attract his scent. Brilliant idea, Jim. Yes, indeed. Here, take it. Woof, woof. Oh, has a scent already. With me, Nashu. Perhaps fate is conspiring to see us succeed after all. Oh, they want us to succeed, but they also want a fun show, so. What else, little Dungo? Why he go no further? How was he remember his? His, like, they are Namazu about. Their stick-bed face instances. Though unfortunate, we know that Wolfburger came this way. Perhaps if we search, we can find some other clues of his whereabouts. Leave it to me. Figure if there are clues with boundaries ruins, my keen inspector sense shall lead me to them. Wait for me, Inspector! Wait for me! There they go again, charging off before we chance to discuss our plan of action. Must we always be so reckless? Yes. Nothing to do with for it but to follow suit. I suppose. Why don't we search for the area to the northwest? Alive! I'm Hale, and Hale, yes, nursing a rather vicious hangover from a bit of tea, but otherwise, none worse for wear. 1,000 thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon a ravenous beast or thieving bandits, unless you wouldn't happen to be a thieving bandit, would you? The bandits. Have you got a certain priceless sword on you? It must be a... Okay. So, I will be right back. I'll leave you with the fish. we're back. I'm not sure how long it's been, but here we are. However, I was mentioning this. Pretty sure y'all read that already. A drunken nose, huh? Was this all part of his plan? He saw the wolf bugger from the top. Which way did he go? Still a bit of blur. So I doubt my memory will be of any use. My ball was on the other hand. Should I do the trip? My adorable little friend, you need not strain yourself on our account. We too have ways of finding quickly. Yes, my keen Namazu sense is telling me. That the wolf bugger went that way. Yes, that way. Which way? We may as well split up again. I would help you, but my hangover is... Yes. Bye, friends. Have fun hunting for the wolf burglar. Check something. With gloves. Among the irrelevant of the strategy spy someone procures a pair of gloves. If they belong to the wolf burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. Found something, have you? I recall him wearing gloves, but for the lack of the possible leads, I say let go follow this fresh scent. Now that Namazu is gone, he should have no difficulty finding the other. Woof, woof. If you didn't need them, you wouldn't be able to pick them up. Woof, woof. Alright. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that Namazu has departed, that girl is capable of pursuing our query once more. Your steward comrade found gloves that may belong to him, so we were able to see where they lead us. Woof woof. He's got the scent. Quickly, Artie, we must not lose sight of the girl. There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Hold, Ronan. You know well how quick he can be. Let us lead this pursuit to one he cannot outrun. Go, Hildabrand. Seize the Lupin. Gosh, he's a fast doggy. Aye, there are none faster. Come, let's secure the sword and thee. Let's secure the sword and thee. Oh, shut up. Gosh, he really likes Koban, doesn't he? Well, you'll have a weakness, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he is a very, very good dog. He possibly have the nerve. You lot really should have thought this through, or have you forgotten that I've got your friends in high places? Ontoro, to me! Oh no! Oh! By Kami, what have you done to my bird? Got him. Rejoice, Secret, for I, Hildabrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, have reclaimed the Sorobos Tsukihiro. Yes, it seems we have. Though, before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But of course. This is no fake. It is indeed a work of art, a masterpiece that could only be the treasured Sorobos Tsukihiro. As remembered, I have urgent business in Kugane, which is well, as it shall afford me the opportunity to return to Sorobos Tsukihiro to his rightful honor. Pray, allow me to do so. You're going to steal it from me, Sorobos. You have my word, I shall surrender it to no one. How lucky are we to have a friend like Jim, steadfast, loyal, honorable, unmanageable man from another mother. Let us quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burglar. I am sure this Sekisugumi have a cell with his name on it. I swear, if he steals the sword, I'm just going to... I'm going to smack someone. And that person might be Hildabrand. What business do you have with the second Zigama? The wolfbugger, who has made a mock of me and my brothers. I assure that my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugan and brought him here that we might surrender him onto the custody of the Seki Sekumi. Full glad we are to accept this unexpected bounty, the fiend that has a source of unending consideration for us. My thanks to you all. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. But he pulls a lot of you blind to the true villain in the mists. Is it true then? The wolf burglar has been detained. Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? I, Hildabrand, Agent Inquiries Inspector Shorter, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style and alpha. Very good, very good. And the Sorbo Sukihiro, where is it? You mean you don't have it? I thought Yojimbo had returned it to you. Yojimbo? That disgraceful disgrace of a samurai? Nay, I haven't seen neither hide or hair of him. I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a pilot of dango at the Umika Tea House before paying Master Akibano a visit. Or perhaps he is scandal with his sorrowful Sukihiro. This is all a joke to people, isn't it? Of all the stupid, unexpected, utterly unjustified, for what reason could you possibly even for the moment consider it wise to let a single man, not just any man either, a man who just expelled from my service? Mark me, Ronnie, if you fail to deliver that sword, I will make it the focus on my remaining years that your dreams go unfulfilled. He was expelled from his service. Great. That's great. Huh. We certainly can't have that. Which reminds me, Antigone, you once told me it was your dream to serve alongside us. Is that still the case? Yes, sir, it is. Good. Because in light of your recent accomplishment, I would like nothing more than to induct you into Seki Sugumi. What say you? It'll be an honor, sir. Let it hear. There are, of course, some few procedures and discussions with my supervisor that must come first, but we may attend to them now if your comrades do not mind waiting. Not at all. We'll wait for your triumphant return, Jiguru. I'm glad you did it. You did it. My friends, it is finished. Shakiri reborn. Well, I wouldn't not dare put it in such grandiose terms, but indeed, I feel as though I am a changed man. But if you three would change me for the better, 1,000 thanks to you, Archie, Inspector Hildabrand, Nashu. Though I only just become a second Sakumi, I already been given my first assignment. Pursue the renegade Yoshiburo and recover the Soboro Tsukihiro. Alas, as a new recruit, I have been afforded no additional men or resources to my complement of this house. If I am to succeed, I will need all the help I can get. Say no more, Sagiri. I should be glad to give it. I, Hildabrand, Agent, Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby re-swear to help you scour all of creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to this very pinnacle of the heavens, for Jim and the Sorbo Tsukihiro. And so our hunt begins. Wait for me, Inspector! Wait for me! Sagiri needed a win. They still struggle to believe it. Archie the Wolfberg are captured, and myself, Seki Tsegumi. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for me. On an odd, curious path that leads me to this point. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair, though Nashu assures me she is already in the process of procuring a potent tonic to remedy that. That sounds like a very, very deep reference. Once more, we find ourselves waiting for the fate to spur our story forward until we have lead of Sohoru Tsukihiro, we cannot enjoy respect. Tsukihiro. I don't know what I'm witnessing, but I'm loving it. Black heart beneath. Look well, Artie. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. Don't even say that again. As for myself, the search for Sorbo here, Psycho here, as well as Jimbo continues. Would that I claim even a measure of progress. Ah, Tigiri, there you are. We thought perhaps we'd find you inside, the bald man, but I see you're here. In the company of my butler assistant. Bald. You of all people should. Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigation strategy. But tell me, have you word of Jim or the missing sword? Jim, who? Yes. Yes, Yojimbo. No. As I was telling Artie, I have made no progress since we last spoke. You seem distressed, If you yet pine for the lost blanc, then no pine no longer. For we have brought you a hair tonic of perpetual natural effectiveness. Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture, thank you. Why not try it now? Alright, the sooner the better, perhaps. Alright, again in the city. I say to meet with Master Hildabrand and his bosom companions. Yet, bosom companions. Again, truly the kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. But were you not bound to Foroza? Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to do that end, indeed I call upon a local fisherman to scour your passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale of a fascinating which compelled me to stay. A Funayuri, a far eastern variety of undead, have been wandering an isle's shore. As many previous attempts to recruit the fellow zombies had met with failure, I thought why not broaden my criteria and appeal to these ghosts in the spirit of camaraderie. Alas, it's almost a elusive poor, rather shy it would seem. I sought to learn more of a fun putting by questioning the people of the city, but have come unsuccessful thus far. I see, I realize you're silent. But in your inquiries, did you hear mention of Jim? Jim, I fear I might have not had peculiar party spirit. Though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. Pains me to hear that in this world, there people remain prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this Jim, Master Hildabrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful, as we would be, might we want to change your attire to people's reluctance to speak with you, maybe due to the passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who until recently terrorized the city. Oh, how careless me. I shall change into something less conspicuous at once. Well, it is settled. When at first you won't succeed, make inquiries again, let us split up and speak with men and women Kodane. Alright. Jimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Yes, I recall him. Hildabrand was asking for him as well. Though that was some time ago. He has been detained by Segumi. Hildabrand, not your Jimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. why, when I told him how my mother has taken ill, he's giving me the token to purchase the medicine without me asking for anything. They say he's done terrible thing, men like that, no, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in the world, he'll be set free. I'll do it that way. Let me guess. You were searching for a man named Hildabrand. Second have been questioning about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they are. I doubt they receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, I asked? Really heard. The Gugana Wolfburger has been arrested. Despite what he believes, he is no demon deserving a harsher sentence. If anything, he's a hero to the downtrodden, having shredded boils with the least among us. If you ask me, the second Sigumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants targeted. Akibon in particular has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the Wolfburger's retainment, many are less than willing to pay the second Sigumi their fee. And unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overturned result. Oh no. Oh, so you're pursuing your Jimbo problem. Sigizuma are asking after him. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of him. And between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I want to tell them. You know the Gugana Wolfburger, the one they locked away? Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishment for his so-called crime. Madness, I'll tell you. Madness. Every single one of the burglar victims are among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he sold he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Fools. Jiggery, I suggest you change your uniform like right now. What, why? Just be your running for a little bit. I see. And what have you learned, Artie? Apparently, a certain Lupin is rather well loved. Huh, I had no idea the plight of Wolfburger weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? A hero to the poor and the downtrodden, or a criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. Is it quite unexpected? But whatever aspirations they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disrupted merchants are deserving of fair equal treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear some made with full information in fact is cause for concern. As a man of second move, I can't help but feel conflicted. If I may, Spirit, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say it, that is a sensible suggestion. Surprising, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet, even if I do so, my face is already known. They would mark me as a second Segumi, and perhaps even resent my attempt to deceive them. I got an idea. Why, as a Wolfburger, he's so popular with the people. Who knows what secrets they told him? Ask the Wolfburger. If both he and Yojimbo had designs on the Sobo, I gotta pick up now. 1 second. That's why I'm always carrying a bottle of water with me and make sure I'm having one that's near my desk. Because last time I got hiccups, I literally was like running to the nearest faucet for like about like a minute or two. If both he and Yojimbo had the designs on the Sorobo Tsukihiro, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. It's settled then. Let's go question the prisoner without further delay. Greetings, and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment for your time, that we might ascertain the whereabouts of the future Yojimbo, we wish to speak with Hugane Wolfberger. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly. Secretary, if it will aid you in your investigation, follow me. I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions? For little old me, you say? Following your arrest, the Rona Yojimbo absconded with the Sorobo Tsukihiro you stole from Master Akebon. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along, given that it was yours as well. I thought you might know something of the man and his motives. Everyone knows the sword's worth, a bloody fortune, and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as fabulous as Soroban Tsukihiro, especially after the word of a thief has spread far and wide, good luck with that, I said. Why, they surely have to avail themselves of the services of a certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be immediately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot, as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not. That's out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best on your way. Now. Let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Hugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people are willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it will be wrong to see him hanged. I propose to my superiors that you are temporarily released onto our custody for the purpose of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our agreement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you got a deal, buddy. Or Baldy. Will they consider my proposal, though? The celebrations alone may prove time-consuming. And if they refuse... Murami Nashu, do you have that hair tonic on you? Sure you do, Inspector. Now's a good time as any to try it, don't you think? Here, Miguel. Huh? Far be it from me to refuse. Remember, they used a whole bottle. My good man, pour it over your head up until not a single drop remains. Seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. Feels strange, like my scalp is... Oh, by the calming. Dude, are you alright? I heard you shouting. The light, it binds them. There are too many. Oh. Perfection, rejoice. Guilty burger, as I told my agent inquiry inspector children, I have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. Now see here, Inspector. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Still in his cage, I see. But what in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying a small explosives, one of which unexpectedly I, of course, bade her to take the others outside immediately for the safety's sake. I believe that explains that. Yes, yes, right then, if you excuse me. Very good. Wait, when did Chicory regrow his hair? Wait, wasn't his hair, like, dark? He needs to re-dye that. How we managed to escape unaffected, I have no idea, but I pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others into the water below. We should follow. Been on before. If so, you might have met my friends already. I come to a lot, all to Ghana's castle. If anyone heard a peep from your query, it'd be them. Come on. Come on then, don't be shy. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, eh? But what do we owe the pleasure? And for more importantly, I just the frequent seconds ago nukes. With my mind by dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never mind that, I need information from you. But do you now? Or is the seconds ago at your shoulder the one asking the questions? No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, if I have, it's nothing you and your think. Worry, your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand, and get we get out of your hair, wolf's hunt. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried making it for a living straight and narrow. Some even had in mind going to significantly like you, but were found wanting for reasons or that. When honors work no longer is an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous and disreputable, the dirty. Someone's gotta do it, and so these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe when they're not the cream of the maybe they're not the cream they prefer to knob with, but when you're in their company, I ask you comfort yourselves with audio civility. I should like to believe I've done just that. You'll forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See, fast friends, we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke who goes by the moniker of the Jimbo. Fair to tell of a man? Jimbo. Can't say ringing bells. Oi, any of you fellas heard about the name of Jimbo? There you have it. Might be different if he had a fountain on his head. What did he do anyway? Piss in the bugger's rice porridge? Heck, stole. So sorrowful. Took a hero, he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty. Wonder why, though? Finding a buyer, even though the black market, would be a challenge and a half. And even if he put on the word he was looking for. We have heard it by now. Come this way and leave for nothing. Here, let's call it a day. Let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this real Jimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's two reasons he'd take it: sell it, or to keep it. And it's not about the money, and I doubt this his first prize or his last. Hark! My keen inspector whispers and seeks. Oh, a thriving collector of swords. Yes! There could be no mistake. Lisa, I suppose, if he's a collector, then the only the best will do, which means the next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Ame no Murakuma? Wait, the Ame no Murakuma, but I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say the failed sword of Eld actually exists? A giant kami tried to kill me. My friends with it, I deflected with a blow. You what? I have so many questions, but first, where did this happen? Within the Kojin and the Red's treasure vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems to me you ought to continue your journey into Ruby Sea, no? It might well be the best place to look. If that's the case, let us brook no further delay and head to Ruby Sea at once. To think the Amino is not only real, but it was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know where we might search to receive. Before I may leave, however, there is a matter of great import which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an oversight. I speak of an inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I'll meet you at a Ruby Sea after I change. Pray, go on ahead without me, I insist. Do wonder, though, how much that blade would actually fetch on the black market, Don't give me that look. It's an honest question. Gosh. Concentrating from Siri, I can't wait to see what he shows up in next. Good swords, good dogs. Surely there is no rest for the righteous, or whatever term one might use to describe Hildabrand, Hild, or Maximil Manderville. All set for the trip into the glittering westward expanse? I know I am. Let us hop aboard the next ferry to Rubicini and wait for security there. And as requested, come on. Oh, it's security. Over here, over here. Tell me, I thought you were someone else at first. Well, since it's a suggestion that I should wear something other than the garments of Seki Segumi for a time, I paid a visit to Kodanadori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. It's quite a change, but very much for the better if I do sim for myself. I didn't realize you could be so fashionable. Fashionable, please, not you. You give me too much of credit. I say, the getup with those Zoris? I don't see that becoming a trend. Not that it matters. I didn't come here to mess about it. We've got it collected again, assuming that he's after the Murakumo, then we got to get to the Isle of Sek. Any ideas? By air or by underwater passage, eh? More tricky than I thought. Without the blessed coach, and the latter seems unhelpful. What about the bird of yours, Montoro, was it? After what the inspector did to him, he'll be keeping a wide berth. I reckon assuming he's even fit to fly. It was somewhat traumatic experience for all involved, Forgive my bluntness, my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motive for Tempula Servo Sekakiro from Master Akibano. Did not quote say that selling to such play will be extraordinarily difficult? It's not stealing to take back what was stolen. That black-hearted bastard Akibano prized it from the hands of the rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of luxuries. A righteous man who never turned his back on those in need, certainly not a young Lucan boy who fled Doma from occupation. The two lived as father and son with few comforts, save each other's company. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after the samurai sword, asking to part with his once prized possession. But a sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, not the sword, to go quietly into the night. He changes tack and worms his way into the samurai's affair. Small sums at first, and bigger than bigger. Before he knows it, the samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coin, and so he pledges his plate as a collector. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body, fell sick, and soon passed away, leaving his Lucan charge alone in this unjust world. All this time, you were on. He left Kagane for a time, returned years later from Yangshi, having learned the ways of a shinobi, that he might honor his adopted father, helping others as he helped him as a child. A chivalrous jest for personal vendetta, perhaps, but more than anything, he yearns to reclaim the samurai sword, the last surviving memento of their time together, and that he might wear with pride. All this time, Master Akimi was your main objective. When you broke into his shop at the Ruka's district, you were trying to search for the Sorbos of Tsukihiro. You kept a close eye on him, even as you could target other disruptive merchants, but you might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in doing so, he would eventually reveal its location. And it's settled. The sword of Tsukihiro must be returned to its rightful owner. If it's so hard for people to reach the island sect, how has Yojimbo planned to get there? Like that, I do not know. Regardless, if he's headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say, question the pirates of Jiangxi and see if any have observed a traveler resembling Yojimbo of late. We are of the same mind, Jigiri. So Sakahize, post haste! I remember you looking for more dead men? A rail-tailed samurai with a white-brimmed hat oversized skin tone. A traveler like that would not escape my notice. Which is to say, I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint. Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As I said before, my good men, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away. I said earlier, forget it. Finding a Jimbo and a sword is all that matters now. On to the next unpleasant witness, I say. What was that naked summer with large hat? As it happens, I spoke with the traveler like that. I had a dog with him, too. Fair enough. He had a mind to head to the Isle of Zek. Couldn't imagine why, with the red being so unwelcoming they are, there being no place to dock a boat. I told him as much, and he shrugged off and went on his merry way. Come to think of it, I did see a dog not long ago on the beach below, wandering about. I hope he didn't abandon him. You've been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine question is Dogoro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. Dogoro? Here, Dogoro. Oh, I think I see him. Over there. Maybe he doesn't like us anymore. No. You just gotta give the pup the right incentive is all. Incentive? Surely it can't be that simple. Be for yourself. Whoop. Woof, woof. So that's all it takes to win him over, right? A single Koban. You little thing. Hush. Figure, Doggo is a good boy, and now he'll lead us to his master. There's quite a fix in need. Good, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy. Jim, my good man. I mean, you rapscallion. Got nowhere to run. Cease your shenanigans and revenge your sorrowful hero at once. I will do no such thing. Ever since I was bested by your tight-lipped associates over yonder, I yearned for the opportunity to redeem myself, and so I set up for search for a stronger sword with which I might bring my everything to bear. And I thought the claim victory would be no Murakami in that hand. But if circumstances demand we settle this here and now, then so be it. Stay your hand, my friend. Though I know you only mean well. Securing the sword is a grave responsibility which falls to I, Agent Inquiry Inspector Extraordinary, will resolve this conflict and reclaim the sword. Prepare to be amazed as the sword here is delivered into my bleeding arms. Dango, oh Dango, come here and let Hilda give you a big belly rub. Dango, you'll do no such thing. Betrayed! The figure does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smelled some money. Until you surrender the Sorvos, here, I will give Donga the most ferocious abilities, thereby depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum. Let go! That girl returns me to assistance. No. Oh, fly on it. You win. The sword is yours. By the comment, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildabrand's private negotiations were most impressive. Wait, where is the server Tsukikiro? Right where it belongs. You're free to return to it at once. It's far enough. All of you. Where do they come from? Send it over. Security. What is I hear about you sitting free on the Tory future? Explain yourself at once. Huh? Well, you see, Inspector Hildabrand and I were. In order to track down Yojimbo and the Sorbo Sukihiro, we needed to enlist the allies of the Wolf Burglar. To that end, we removed him from the Gal temporarily, of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. And how do you intend to do so when the prisoner has taken flight? Chigiri, I charge you with aiding and embedding a criminal in their escape. Be reasonable. You know full well everything Zugiri did was to achieve the greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We return with Soberu Sukirihyo and the Wolf Burglar, I swear to you. Your actions in service of the Sukihiro are not unknown to me. Nevertheless, Tsukiri must be held accountable for his act. To make an exception at your request would only confound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. How did they find out? What a miscarriage of justice to see we get spirited away like a common criminal. In complete disregard of accidental circumstances. It falls to us to find a way to right this wrong. But this is no place to devise a plan. To Kugane, my friends. My good man, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I have been racking my brain trying to convince the means by which we might free Chiguri from his predicament, but to no avail. By conning with his sword, Nobleburger has done us no favor, and yet I do not think this tale of Samurai and Akino was a lie. My keen inspector sense tells me that many threads of tales are converging upon a single point not far from now, in which all truths shall be laid bare for all to see. Core, that's what I like to hear. I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar is bad at all. Once Sekisegumi realized that, they're sure to let Toguri off the hook, don't you think? I most certainly do. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this direst of resolution, I must begin investigating Master Akibana at once. Hold fort for a while, no. My saltwort assistant. Yes, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Suppose this day was about to come? No matter. Soon there'll be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. I just love the lava pill too. Rest is never a path. Like a moth to a flame. But why else would you come, if not for Nashu, Nakakara, and Inspector Hildabrand's shenanigans? Where in the world could he be? Hey, Nashu. Oh, it's you. I suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildabrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? Ever since I'm sure he got detained by the Sekisegumi, the inspector had been busy looking for the efforts of Master Akibano, but to no avail. Never fear, my faithful assistant, I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty pursuit of honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended. My good friend, might go as far to say, in all my years as an inspector, I know no fan passionate than you. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the darker rumor concerning Master Akibano, I received a mysterious missive, but presume what was penned by one of my many admirers. infected, Hildabrand? Even in the Far East, you've got yourself a following. Can I see it? Certainly not true. That's interesting. It's definitely not written in Hungarian, but they don't seem to be good with Eorzean letters either. Yes, something of light, who seeks the strongest of swords, the sword of secret horn. Know that I lay claim to this most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Bugani Oshima for a duel to the end all duels. Certainly you know who. Something of light, you say. Why, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. Sure, but that said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about Artie. What do you think, Inspector? Inspector Hildabrand? If they were talking about... What do you mean he ran off? And why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and catch him before he does something silly. Technically don't mean as Viper. Gives me more time to practice with sword. Okay, that makes sense. Is that you, Artie? As you can see, I seem to have found myself in a pickle, and by pickle I mean the ground. Who I know should have lies beyond this gate, but before I could pass, though, I found myself suddenly accosted, then inverted, then embedded thrustly by the dear but misguided Jim. The duel, I must regrettably leave it up to you. Well, the duel was meant for me. Don't worry, I got this. Huh. You actually get this from treasure troves. Nice. So let me double check something. is this time sugar home. Sorry, not that one. Monk. Okay. November 12th. So next week. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So I have been streaming for about like 4 hours. So I am gonna leave it here. I will come back tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm probably gonna do the events, the Thompson event. So for now.